My agent system just burned through $3,000 in 48 hours. One infinite loop, no kill switch, no trace of what went wrong. Here's how to never let that happen to you. You know that bad feeling when your log shows processing for the 847th time? When your beautifully orchestrated agents from Pillar 3 work perfectly on your laptop, but then implodes the moment they touch production. 3 months ago, I deployed what I thought was a bulletproof agent system. Within 2 days, it had eaten my entire quarterly cloud budget. Not because the code was wrong, because I did not architect for failure. Single large language model call, simple try-catch works fine. Multi-agent workflow with parallel execution and external APIs, that's a whole different beast. Today we are installing what I call the Architect Flight Deck, 2 pillars that transform chaos into control. By the end of this video, you will have a production-grade resilience packed into your agent. Success rate, it jumps from 67% to 94%. Debug time, it drops from hours to minutes. And that infinite loop, dead. Fair warning, this is an intermediate stuff. So if you haven't built an agent yet, bookmark this for later. Watch this. Same creative team from Pillar 3. But now, rate limits hits, the system caches it, backs off exponentially, retries, and recovers. Total additional cost, 2 cents. And here's the kicker. I can see exactly what happened. Every step, every decision, every token spent. Notice how the trace is showing parallel agent stalling at the same moment. This is not a coincidence. That's architectural visibility. The difference between guessing and knowing. Forget everything you think you know about error handling. We are not just catching exceptions anymore. 2 pillars, dependability and observability. Dependability, your defensive armor. It prevents failures, ensures recovery. Observability, your radar system, shows you everything happening inside the black box. Think airplane cockpit. You need both, the reinforced fuselage and the instrumental panel. Miss either one, you are flying blind. First up, tenacity. Your agents will hit rate limits. Here's how they survive them. See that exponential backoff? First try, waits 4 seconds, then 8, then 16. Prevents you from hammering an already struggling API. A quick sanity check. Only retry transient errors. Authentication failures don't magically fix themselves. Common mistake. Retrying everything, that's how you burn money on unfixable errors. This saved me from bankruptcy. Literally. 20 iterations max, $5 ceiling, adjust your risk tolerance. But always have limits. Pro move. Set your cost limit to 10% of what you are actually willing to spend. Gives you room to debug without panic. Quick check-in. We have added intelligent retries and cost controls. That's defense. Now, we add vision. The ability to see inside the black box when things go sideways. The next part is where most tutorials stop. We are going deeper. 3 environment variables. That's it. Every function becomes a span. Every large language model call, a child span. Every error captured with context. There, rate limit at exactly 2:34:17. Inputs that trigger it. Cost before failure. Even the retry attempts. This is the flight deck in action. Now, here's the uncomfortable truth. Your agent will get dumber over time. It's called drift, and it affects 91% of production machine learning systems. Version new prompts. Test new ones against production traffic before full rollout. Basic software engineering applied to AI. Yes, this adds complexity, but the alternative is your agent slowly degrading until customers complain. Your choice. Real numbers from my production system. Before, we had success rate 67%, debug time 2.4 hours average, and the cost overruns 3 per week. Silent failure 23%. After that, we have success rate at 94%. Debug time dropped from 2.4 hours to 8 minutes average. Cost overrun 0. Silent failure 0. 8 hours of work, hundreds of hours saved. Do the math. So, this pillar 4 reliability isn't sexy. It doesn't demo well in conferences, but it is the difference between a toy and a tool. One thing that surprised me during building this is the psychological shift. Once you can see everything, you stop fearing production. You start trusting your system because you can verify that trust. Your homework: take your pillar 3 code, add these patterns, then break it on purpose. Trigger max turns, simulate a rate limit, use the traces to understand exactly what happened. Next week, pillar 5. We are taking everything we have built and scaling it with production SDK. The playbook will be complete. Like if you find this helpful, dislike if I missed something crucial. Finally, I am Aad Fataya. Keep learning, keep building, keep architecting. See you in the next one.